We are out here in western North Carolina, Mountain Lakes. I'd like to say hi to my cousin Joe, aka Yasu, if he watches all the videos. Say hi to him. But we're out here trying to catch some big bass. That's always the goal. But trying to catch some good bass. A little bit of a shad spawn still going on. I've been kind of checking it back and forth here. Haven't seen a lot of activity though. It's been a real slow morning. But sitting in second place for the QCKBF monthly challenge for July. Still got some time to fish. Down by 1/2 inch. So we're trying to get at least one call today. I think my smallest fish is 17.5 inches. But we'll see what we can do. We'll try to catch some big ones out here. Got the Fenwick HMX. I mean, it's funny how they came out with a whole, since Pure Fishing took them over, their rods have gotten a lot better. I mean, I grew up with those. That's what my dad fished with, and that's what I fished with. And then they kind of just sucked. They just kind of fell off. But they're getting a lot better. I mean, I only spend. They've got one now that's like $300, but I only spend around 100, 150 on a rod. Ooh, there's one. They're over here. Let's see if we can get them to eat it. Cast a catch. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Ugh. And I love the Daiwa Tatula. Spinning reels are awesome. I always get a 4,000. They last longer. They have a higher take up. That was a good one. Some fish around here. This lake is like very affluent place. There's a bunch of tourists, turd wagons, the local indigenous, but most of them is just, they're a bunch of goof-offs, and it's a constant construction zone. There's literally, right now is like construction rush hour. It's 8 o'clock. They're all starting to get here. So we're out here. We're gonna catch a few, and I'll be checking back with you. We just tricked one. Here he is. I don't know if he's gonna be bigger than 7. Oh, whoa, gonna get spined. Ugh. Strong. Freaking release bass. Let's see. It's a good one. I don't think he's gonna be bigger than 17.5 though. Get some slime on the board. Nope. Good one though. Oh, and he splashes me. Yeah, it's alright, you can splash me. Smoked the fluke. Line's twisted. You know, I put a bobber stopper on the front of my fluke. I just think it helps, like, I don't know, psychologically. I think it pushes the weeds out of the way. This thing is smoked. I boil my flukes. That's essential. I mean, not so much in a river system or whatever, but it's essential when it comes to finesse fishing a fluke. Fluke actually turns the fluke into Kitech quality plastic, but it also lasts like a Kitech. Tear them off, but they're cheap. They're one of the cheaper baits out there. Zoom Super Fluke. I try to stay away. I don't mess with the white. Even when they're eating shad that are silver, I just don't like any of their silver or any of their white colors. I have them, but I just do better on the, I just try to, instead of trying to emulate a shad or whatever, I just try to emulate a mud minnow. Something like that, something darker. They'll still hit it. It has the same profile. Oh, that stinks. Definitely post-spawn. Feeding up. These bass look a lot fatter than the ones in Georgia, as far as the largemouth go. Come on now. There's like 2 boat ramps right here. And all the people with the kayak and the blow up boat, they just like pulled down on the freaking boat ramp, sitting there setting all their shit up. Freaking Guggenistic. Very Guggenistic. There's another good one. He's not going to be long enough either. It might be 16 3/4. 16 3/4 of anger. There's one thing I figured out, if you're successful in construction, you have to have like you have to have the biggest whistling diesel deal out there. Like, woo! And I have a Buick Grand National, and I can appreciate the turbo and all that stuff, but man. And you always know who the struggle carpenter is too, because you can hear his truck coming a mile down the road. It's like the guy stole his own catalytic converter or whatever and pawned it, and they're on the struggle bus. But if you're successful, man, you gotta whistle that diesel, and in conjunction with rolling some good coal on somebody. That's a bonus. That's a definite bonus. I made these flukes are so slimy I can hardly pick them up. I soaked it down with some Bang combo. I cannot pick them up. I can barely get them on the hook, and that shit all leaked out of my bag. But I had it in I had it like double bagged. Ugh. This thing. They're hitting the green pumpkin red. So I can barely hold it. Like when you boil your flukes, take a towel, like lay a towel. It stinks to high heaven. Put that pan right in the dishwasher. I use an old pan. Get the chemicals out of it. But it stinks the house up. The house smells like, I don't know, plastic factory. But then you lay them all out straight. You only boil them for like a minute and a half, or a minute 10 seconds. You'll see a couple start floating, pull it out. Add a little salt to the water too. Salt raises the boiling point about a half a degree, from 212 to like 212 and a half, I don't know. And then you lay them out, you let them dry completely and cool down completely before you put them in the bag. They're gonna still be, even if they sat there and dried, they're still gonna be like tacky. And then you just put them in the bag, hit them with some Bang, let the Bang marinate, get all the goodness in there. And that's what you do. I usually do 2 or 3 bags at a time. Spray it down with some Bang. I got greedy with it. Kind of leaked out. Combo. I usually use the garlic, but I had a can of the combo I've been trying to use up. But that's it.
It was great though. It was. So hard. I felt the heat coming through the phone. Oh, there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a nice one. I'm on a different lake today. I didn't do an intro because more people, too much. I don't think he's gonna make. Needs to be over 17. Nope. It's fat though.
Good job. Yep, I did.
Very
And,
next cast.
I'm saying that with the spacing, I mean, right now we're looking almost last of July. Our next event in Oklahoma, almost the end of September. 2 month break, man. That you've got to, like you right now, you got equipment issue. You got to get
Nope.
you got to get your motor repaired. You got to get things kind of put back.
I got a good one.
Journalism, what it used to be, it's not.
I don't know if he's going to be long enough.
Then you can see as a journalist, it's not like 60 minutes. Remember that show my mom? It's just 60 minutes. Now it's more like that's more. You want to be entertained. And it kind of applies to podcasting as well.
17.
It really applies to what you guys are doing.
Nope. 17.
Yeah, people are like squirrels.
Good one right
The
there.
attention span, and I'm not talking just you people who listen. I am also a squirrel.
Yeah, all of us.
TikTok is a good example of that.
I mean,
They're
it's usually
biting.
You watch a 12-second video. You watch
I don't know if I got a little bite window
sitting there. But it
or
just gets
what.
to
I've caught like
points
3
where,
fish.
TV shows. I'll start watching TV.
Number 4.
why wouldn't you make it backwards compatible? Sell the motor, individually.
All right, guys, you always hear me talk about boiling my flukes. I'm going to show you how I boil them. Have some boiling water here with a little bit of salt in it. We have our pack of flukes. We dump them in. And we're just going to sit here and watch them boil. All right, Greg, I got my tongs. All right, I'm gonna make sure they're straight. So you can already see a couple of them starting to float. Letting this go. We're probably at like 40 seconds here. Starting to float. Pick it up. You can see how it's like super limp. Get that good plastisol smell. Man, I don't know how the people in the Zoom plan, I would like to know the health records there over the years. All right, that's about done. A couple of them are floating. So we turn it off. And this is the most important part. I got to reposition my camera. Okay, well. Okay. All right, this part is really important. Lay them out. Lay them out as flat as you can. Breathing in the plastisol. Hits different. Plastisol hits different. All right, put that there. And that's it. And you want to let them totally dry. So I'll just let them sit here for like 45 minutes. Then I'll put them in a bag, and then I'll put Bang in there. And you'll tell. Let me show you real quick. Let me pause this. Okay, here's a perfect example. Here's a fluke that hasn't been boiled. You can see the characteristics of it. And here's one that has been boiled. Look at the difference in undulation. You see how much softer this fluke is? And it'll remain this soft. Actually, it gets tacky. You can see how it like grabs. So that's why I put the Bang on there. But this is a whole different lure. You boil it, it's a whole different lure. So I put it back, make sure they're straight. Make sure these little tails are straight, no kinks, because it'll stay like that. And that's it.
It'll be that's the end of us. Dylan, appreciate you calling in, man. Easy deal. I'll see you at some tournament sometime.
Got a big one.
Maybe. Yeah, sounds like a concert in September is more. I'll be at that one. I'll probably be in a wheelchair for that, just so we can get up front. Oh yeah, we'll push you around. All right. Yeah, Marshall.
Got a decent one. He might measure.
Later. Here we go.
He might measure.
I hate that we missed Ramel, man. I know. I wonder what he promised to give away too, and I feel like that's why he dipped out. Yeah, we probably should let him slide in because he may have just been giving us details on that real quick.
That's a good one. Let's see how big he is. He's gonna be. It's kind of long. It's kind of long. He's gonna help me? Oh yeah, he's gonna help. Maybe. Maybe make 18. 1/4 inch call. 1/4 inch call on that Rudy Roo. 1/4 inch call on a Rudy. Big Rudy. That could be my name for bass. Get a better picture. Vinny holds his pictures to a high standard. We're out here fishing QCKBF. Monthly challenge. I'm in second place as of now. Quarter-inch coal. I'll take it. Take whatever you can get. I-League, we're probably not gonna do a, that's a nice one. Probably not gonna do a tournament in the month of August because we just had terrible participation. I don't know why. Why people don't want to fish. I kind of know why. Because we fish a lot on the Burton chain. And it's, I don't know, it's hard to, unless you fish there a lot. And there's a lot of kayak anglers around, but I don't know. But the bite is dead over there. They sprayed the grass. The grass is all dead. It's like miserable. Can't catch a fish. They're all scattered around. But I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. I don't know why we just can't get 5 or 6 guys every time. It's got to be. There's another chunky one. Good one right there. Probably 15 inches. I'm out here fishing with Derek.
Then I started doing research. I realized that, wow, that's something I should really try. I did my first open mic October of 2019.
Just caught a good one. Choke that thing. There we go. It might be long enough. I don't think so. This guy's like 16 3/4 or something. Yeah, 16 1/4. Nice bass though.